Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. So this is the first of the Kata series of videos. So the first one we're going to be looking at is Kihon Kata. This is a little bit of history for you first, that this kata was actually originally part of a series of kata called Taikyoku. Taikyoku is first cause in English. There were three of these katas: Taikyoku Shodan, Nidan, and Sandan. And the way this was these were designed was they were designed as a simplified version of the Heian katas, a little stepping stone into them, hence the name. Typically, Taikyoku Nidan, Taikyoku Sandan are not really performed anymore, which is why Taikyoku Shodan became known as Kihon Kata, basic kata, or basic form. And these were actually a series of katas developed by Giko Funakoshi, which was, or his correct name is Yoshitaka Funakoshi, who was Gichin Funakoshi's son. So the way these work are very simple. Kihon Kata, also known as Taikyoku Shodan, is made of two techniques only: Gidan Barai and Oizuki Chudan. This being a lower block and a stepping punch, but to the body. All performed in Zenku Sadachi, front stand. The difference for those interested, Taikyoku Nidan was had all the punches changed to Jodan punch instead. And in Taikyoku Sandan, the Gidan Barais are replaced with Uchiuki and backstands, if memory serves. It's been a long time since I've done those, but feel free to look them up. I can give you some more information on them as well if you're interested. So, Kihon Kata. A couple of things to note. I'm going to do this in two performances. The first part of the video, you will see just a purely step-by-step, one technique at a time, slow rhythm, 1, 1, 1, and so on. It's just going to be like a little clockwork metronome showing you the techniques and the positions. Then there will be a pause, and then we're going to go into a performance version. So, without further ado, here's the first step-by-step run-through. So now you've had the step-by-step run-through of Kihon Kata, we're going to move on to a performance instead. The main thing I want you to focus on is the timing. There's no one way to perform kata. Everyone does it slightly differently, but typically you will follow a certain rhythm that is normally shown by your instructor, in this case me. It doesn't mean in the future, when you're all experts and far better than me, that you might want to change some of this. So the rhythm is typically very simple. You want to think about each section of the kata as being one conflict, just for the sake of making this easy. Every time you turn, you should feel like you have finished off one moment of combat. So our first position is going to be coming in with a block and a step strike. Okay, we don't want to block, stop, and then step strike, because of course what's going to happen is if that was a real attacker, they've gone, or they've hit you back first. So the idea is the rhythm is 1-2, and that person's dealt with. Now we take a moment to pause, compose our body, look for the next threat. It may be behind us at that point, so therefore we turn, block, step strike, next person dealt with. Taking the situation, look at the next one, and this time we've got our sequence of 3 punches instead. So we have our Gidan Barai and 1, 2, 3 stepping punches. Instead of that rhythm, we would actually use 1, 1, 2. So it's a feeling like we're catching up a little bit at the end, trying to get an opponent that's running away. Okay. From a Bunkai point of view, this is not actually strictly true, but it teaches us that idea of rhythm and movement. So have a watch, see what you think. Hopefully it'll be helpful for you. And well, we'll see how you get on. Feel free to record your own performances, send them to us, and I'll give you some feedback on them as well. Enjoy.